Yes, so crazy right now.
Happy Sunday. Today is February. Today is March 3rd. It is officially the third month of the year, and it is officially the last month of the quarter. And you guys know I've made a video on the 12-week year, and I've actually been doing pretty well, but for the past 3 weeks of February, I have totally been off. Like, not with social media or anything, but more with my eating. Like, I've still been going to the gym religiously. I have a routine for myself now and stuff like that, but I haven't been focusing on my eating habits. I also have not started learning my new language at all, so I actually wanted to do this challenge with you guys. I've watched so many YouTubers for the past 2 months doing this year, so I thought I would do my own challenge. I was originally gonna do it for 90 days, but I'm like, let me start off a little bit slow, and I decided to do a 30-day hard challenge. I put hard in quotes because it's kind of like hard and soft-ish, because I don't want to put too much pressure on myself, just so I don't crash and burn. But today technically is not the first day, but today I will be prepping for that. I don't know if I will record myself prepping because I live at home with my family, so like parents and siblings, and it's just super hard to have that aesthetic that everyone has on the internet and record myself doing things. But don't worry, in the future, hopefully I'll have my own place. I just wanted to give you guys a little update. So I've been getting really excited about creating content lately, like with TikTok, with YouTube and stuff like that, and I'm actually about to film a YouTube video for today. I'm definitely behind. I was supposed to film it yesterday, or I was supposed to film it throughout the week, and I was just really lazy. Also, in preparation of me doing the 30-day challenge, I want to take my vitamins more seriously, so I currently don't really have as many vitamins as I would like, and that's pretty much it. I'm super excited. I'm super nervous. It's gonna be hard for me though, because I don't really film in the gym, and I don't plan to. I'll film like here and there, but I'm like, I don't plan to film like all my workouts and stuff, because I just don't go to a gym where that's normal to do. And I know I shouldn't care what people think, but like, that's the gym, that's people's safe space, and I have no problem with people filming at the gym. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but I know it makes a lot of people uncomfortable, and it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm not gonna do that. Another thing I'm going to be doing in this challenge is reading for at least 30 minutes to an hour every day. I've been getting really good books, and I've been starting really good books. I finished really good books, but I want to read more, and I feel like my screen time has been astronomical. I also want to make a video on my screen time and replace it with reading. But another thing I've been doing that I want to continue doing is reading the Bible. So I recently got a Bible, and I'm trying to build upon my spirituality and have something else to believe in that isn't just the universe or myself. And not to say I don't have history with, I don't want to say Christianity. I don't want to associate myself with any kind of religion. I feel like it gets really toxic when you do. The 30-day challenge does not start today, but it does start tomorrow. But I wanted to just let you guys know what's going on, what's up or whatever, and I'm so excited. I should just use my tripod because this is low-key crooked, but I just don't want to have that big ass tripod out just in case someone comes and parks in the parking lot and sees me talking to myself, just like as we speak. Someone just pulled into the parking lot and is parking a couple spots away from me, and I have fish bowls. Maybe I should wait just a little bit until they leave. All right, so she's not leaving anytime soon from her car, but as I'm in my car, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So happy Monday. Happy Monday. It is officially week 1 of the 30-day challenge that I'm doing. I had a great workout today. The only thing I didn't like was abs, so I'm trying to incorporate abs a little bit more because I know I need to do abs. It literally helps with your lifts. It helps you brace your core, but I just hate doing it. It's just so painful. Like, I did like 9 minutes of abs today and I was fighting for my life. I was fighting for my life. And I did the most easiest ones too. Like, I did Russian twists, I did leg lifts, and then I did in and out, laying down, and then I finished it off with a plank, and I did 3 sets of that, and I still felt like I was dying. So I don't know. Basically, what I'm hoping to get out of this week is honestly to try to be a little more disciplined. Like, not to say that I don't have a routine, but I feel like my routine can be better. But I just keep making excuses and I just keep wasting my time away. And you know, I know that's very hard for someone like me who has a 9 to 5 and stuff like that. And so I try not to beat myself up too much because with a 9 to 5, I don't have the privilege to have all this time on my hands, and I also don't want to waste my time that I have either because it does fly by super fast. But it's really hard to film in the gym. I tried to get videos of me on the Stairmaster. I also was supposed to film myself stretching, but I felt like people were watching me from their cars. Sorry. I felt like people, not their cars, people were watching me from the outside of the studio, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. What I did end up doing instead was just trying to film what I could. I meal prepped, so I have my breakfast. I was supposed to take a protein shake this morning, but it's fine. I did mix in protein powder into my oatmeal, which I do all the time, and it really helps me get in my protein intake. Hopefully after work, I'm planning to go to the Cove so I could finish reading Mame. I have been trying to finish this book for literally a month. I'm not even joking, and it's not that I don't like it, I've just been making excuses. It's so hot in here, but I refuse to open the windows right now because I'm trying to talk to you guys. I'm currently at the Cove and I plan to read. This is so awkward because I have fish bowls and people can see me. I'm gonna be reading Mame for about an hour. It is currently almost 4:30. I just got off work, so I'm gonna try and do a time lapse of me reading. I am not gonna have my camera up here. I know it's really pretty, but right now it's just too many cars. I would have beat that ass for real. Fire her just because you accepted a meeting that you weren't even supposed to touch. You clearly have an assistant. Your assistant's supposed to be doing the job, but you go ahead blindly, accept the meeting, and then you want to get mad at your assistant? She needs to see a therapist. Okay, I just got home. Package came. You're probably like, what did you order? I'm about to show you. The first thing I got was an African, let me stop because it's got my address on it. I got the African net sponge. I replace my body stuff every 6 months because the things that I usually get, I can replace every 6 months because they don't hold bacteria. But I wanted to try out the African net sponge. The next thing I got was creatine because I'm actually almost out, and this one is actually the most recommended one right now on Amazon. So I was like, we're just gonna get it. Next thing I got was L-glutamine, and hopefully this helps me with my gut, because when I say it's a struggle to poop, like, it's not that I don't poop, I still poop every day, but I want it to be easier and it's just been hard. So the next thing that I got has to do with my body as well. So because of my tattoo, I clean my back religiously, but I don't use anything harsh. So I use sensitive non-fragrance soap on my back, and then I use this silicone brush to clean it. I don't use a dry brush or anything. I just don't want it to be too harsh. And then because I've been making a lot of content, I don't want to have all of my space on my iPhone and my iPad to basically disappear right in front of my eyes. So I got a hard drive. This was the most expensive thing, but it was needed. Wanting to like really make this slick. Even everybody, you gonna be okay. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. I bought this so randomly.
Well, yes.
Alright, happy, I think it's Wednesday. So today is rest day. I'm just at home getting ready before I have to go to work. To give you guys a little update from last night, basically I did about 30 minutes of Portugal last night on Duolingo, and then I tried to see how Korean would be, and Korean is more of the symbols, and I don't know if I have that kind of time. Yeah, I'm gonna try Spanish tonight just to see a difference. Just getting ready. I low-key, like not even low-key, I high-key do not want to do a full face of makeup, and it's not that I even do a full face. I usually like do a good bit, but I don't want to do anything today. Let's just talk about what I'm currently reading. So the Bible that I have is called, I think it's called Her Truth. It has little blurbs in the center, and the person who kind of put this together kind of shares their testimonials as well. And one thing that they said, I'm gonna read it, you could skip. If you wanna skip, I'm gonna put the timestamp so you can skip. But she basically says, we're in the book of John and we're reading chapter 3. And this is about Jesus and Nicodemus. Hold on, I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. So this is chapter 3, Jesus and Nicodemus. And basically what the author who put the Bible together is saying is, he said, I've always had a soft spot for Nicodemus, probably because I've stepped into the ring and gone a few rounds with the gospel myself. There's a tiny corner of my mind and heart that gets it. I am a sinner, deserving of eternal separation from a holy God. Through his death on the cross, Jesus paid the penalty for my sin and made a way for me to be reconciled to the Father, which they note to reference Romans 6:23. But I struggle to convince my whole self that the gospel can be this simple. And then they continue to say in a more personable blurb what they think, or what they used to think. And it says, surely I need a lot of good works to save me. I mess up so often, God must have changed his mind about me. Maybe if I run myself ragged, involving myself in every possible ministry, I will please God. And I also feel like that is what's happening with me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully once I read the Bible more and more, I can have more in-depth conversations with you guys about this stuff if you're interested. Like, I'm not the kind of person to force that on you, but I also want to feel comfortable enough to talk about it. Another thing that I connected with that they say is, when I try to create a list of requirements for my salvation, I do so out of fear and forgetfulness. Like Nicodemus, I'm fearful of being punished and forgetful of God's character. This resonates with me so much. Like, my biggest thing is, there are so many things that I want, and one of them, I always tell myself, like, I don't want to be in a relationship, I don't really care, whatever, yada yada yada. But sometimes I crave that, and then it leads me toward temptation. And all the girlies knows what temptation is. It's like when you're going through ovulation, you know. My excuse is, well, I'm never going to be in a relationship, so this is all I have. And so I just don't want to think like that. And then after doing that, I'm like, oh my God must be so embarrassed of me. I'm so ashamed, and I feel very shameful after. Yes, God is disappointed, but it's not that we don't have a million second chances, because he's always forgiveful. And not to say that you should be going out here and just doing crazy things and constantly expecting God to forgive you, but he's always forgiveful, and he is just always here to help you and guide you and get you through times of confusion and temptation and all that kind of stuff. And I really just want to be pure. Like, not to say that I'm not. I am pure. I'm on 5-year celibacy. But I could be purer in other aspects. So I just finished Bible study, and now I am going to study in Duolingo tonight. So I'm just pulling that up right now. Would you believe me if I told you I prayed for like 10 minutes just now? Like, I literally started ranting. Yo, I was low-key speaking that, bro. I was low-key speaking that Spanish, bro. Perked of taking it in high school and college. No, I'm good. Today was 100%, 110% a cheat day. So I had a great breakfast. It was very nutritious, okay? But like I told you guys before, today we had basically a party. And there was lots of pizza, cheesy bread, and there was tiramisu, I believe, brownies, cookies, and you could only imagine. The goal isn't to track my food for this challenge. The goal is to just eat mindfully. To be completely transparent with you guys, I'm just stressed. I don't know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I just can't talk to anyone about it because I feel like no one will understand. I'm the kind of person that will literally make other people's problems bigger than mine. Like, I compare my problems and I'm like, you know what? This doesn't even matter. Like, I'm not even gonna bring it up. Was I recording? Good morning, happy Saturday. It is March 9th, and you're probably like, what is this? This is basically going to be an interlude that I insert randomly in this 30-day, 75-day soft challenge that I have, where I basically take you guys on a day that has nothing to do with the challenge. So today I'm actually going to a cafe to edit. I was actually going to stay home and do it, but my bed is actually diagonal of me, and I know as soon as I sit at this desk and my back starts hurting, the first thing I'm going to want to do is to hop into my bed. So you know what we're not going to do? Stay home. I'm about to get ready, and I thought I'd take you guys with me. I've done exposure therapy before and whipped this camera out and recorded, but I've never done it at this cafe, so I'm a little nervous because it's super nice. The workers are actually really nice, but I've never done it there, so I'm a little nervous, but it's okay. It's only going to be for like max 30 seconds just to get some b-roll. And I'm currently taking my supplements. You know, with the challenge, I'm trying to really be diligent on that since my eating wasn't really good the first week, so we're gonna keep trying. But I just wanted to do a little update and let you guys know what the plan is for today, and let's get ready.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, die and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Who am I? All the niggas round me, ride and they die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one I'm really, it's a screenshot. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting pissed off. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I don't miss you. Right now I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, ET, two-turn baby girl, you know me.
Right, let's get dressed. This is a horrible angle, but I don't feel like setting up the big tripod right now. So today I'm trying to do like a button-up feel again. I've actually done a button-up somewhere, and if I have a video, like I'll slide it in next to me. But I'm trying to hurry up and get to the cafe because I'm pretty sure they close at 4 or 5, and I tend to spend a lot of time there, so I need to get dressed. So today I'm going to be wearing, hold on, I need to wipe my hands on a towel just to make sure I don't have makeup on it. Okay, so today I'm gonna be wearing this button up. I've worn it before, but I worn it under a sweater so no one really saw it. And then I'm gonna wear these jeans. They're the Denizen Levi's, and I got these from Target in the men's section, and I have to wear a belt with it. So let's just see how that looks. So this is what I came up with the button up. So I put this brooch. It's a heart, it's a cute little heart. So I ended up putting this, and these are the necklace layers, but then I'm like, am I doing too much? Like, I really got to sit with myself and I'm like, am I doing too much? And I'm like, no, you're not doing enough. So for the shoes is where I'm kind of stuck because I have a couple options. So I have these that I've only ever worn once. And the only reason why I wanted to wear them is because of the shirt. Because the shirt has pink. I also have a pair of pink Adidas, but I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling like platform shoes right now, but I also have my Tims and I'm like, no. So I kind of want to go with these. I don't know. Let me try. Okay, so I ended up taking off the chunky chain because I want to look like, I don't know. But I don't know if I like my hair right now, but I also didn't want my hair in my face, so I had to put it in a ponytail. I ended up going for my flats. I was gonna throw on sneakers and I'm like, no, let's put on some flats today. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave my hair down and then like if I need to, I'll put it up. But I ended up changing the brooch from the heart one to this one because I feel like this just looks so much better and simple. Like I didn't really put a lot of effort into it, but we gotta go. It's 11 o'clock and I'm still at home. Okay, you're probably like, girl, why are you not in the cafe yet? Let me tell you why. So I went outside to go to the cafe, but I had a flat. So I drove to, let me turn this off. I drove to the gas station and thank God, like literally thank God that I made it to the gas station and I was able to put air in my tire. That's great. And I'm like so thankful because I'm like, I've been having tire problems for a while now and that's just my sign that I need to replace all of them because I've only replaced one so far. So I put air, did my calibration, I'm good for now. Okay, so I'm going to the cafe, then I start having issues with finding parking. So the parking I usually would have for this cafe is like non-existent. Like they locked it and I don't know if there's another entrance because I don't really come here. So I was looking for that. And then I'm like, okay, there's free parking in front of the stadium. I just have to pay. I'm like, that's fine. So I go to do that. I hear a scrape and I'm like, shit, is it my tire? Like, did it go flat again? Is it the rim? I go check, it's not. I probably just scraped the bottom of my bumper or whatever. I don't really care. But before I even went to find that out, I got out the car and I went to close it. So like my door is not in the way because this is basically a freeway because it's downtown. And I slammed my finger in the car door. I closed the car door and the tip of my index finger got stuck. That was my last straw. I cried for 10 minutes. And I don't know if you could see the streaks of my makeup. But I just literally finished crying. I'm gonna clean myself up. I'm gonna walk to the cafe and I'm gonna go get some work done. Yeah, I'm gonna go try and do that. But, you know, every day, even though you get dressed, you go look nice, every day is not going to be that way. And I just wanted to come here and remind you that you could take your sweet time. You could be grateful. You could be thankful. But life is not picture perfect. Like, I expected this trip to be, no bars. Like, literally. And I just spent 10 minutes crying in my car. And mind you, there was a group of people. I guess they had rehearsals or something. And they were coming to put stuff in their trunk. And they probably saw me with my head down here, all over my face, crying. And then they saw me fixing my makeup. And I'm like, what the fudge? My finger is throbbing. I don't know how I am going to edit because I use this finger, like the pen, and it's kind of hard to do that right now. Should I go to the urgent care? Yeah, I will, but I'm most likely just gonna do that later. I'm just gonna let it bruise and whatever. I'll set up an appointment so I have a set appointment. But I'll do that later. I just want to get into the cafe, use the bathroom, wash my hands, because the whole other thing happened.